Thursday, December 28th, day 4 on the Lone Star hiking trail. It is 7:15, so I really slept in. So it's so funny because I was like, oh wow, I'm not tired. You know, I'm up late. Late being like 8 p.m., but the body needs the rest that it needs. And yeah, I have really slept in like I'd normally be gone by this time. So anywho, time to get up. It is also much colder this morning than the previous 3 mornings. So that has something to do with it. Like I did wake up, but I was like, oh, it's so cold. And I just snuggled in deeper. So anywho, 7:15, time to get up for day 4 on the Lone Star hiking trail. Good morning.
Good morning.
And there comes the sun. .43 a.m. We are off to Stubblefield Campground, where there are showers and washrooms and all that stuff. So not much filming of the trail today because it's all been filmed. See you at the campground. So I was walking along and I did feel something sort of drop out of the tree and hit me. I figured it was a piece of bark or whatever. Anyway, then I'm walking and you know, when the wind blows my hair, you know, you sort of feel little like, you feel the sensation. So I felt that, but then I was like, I feel like it's moving across my head. And I'm like, is that just the wind blowing this way and then that way? And then I felt like a scratching. So I whipped this off and I shook it and this big beetle fell out. I was like, oh my God. So I have stopped to do a full bug check and I brushed my hair, needed it anyway. Oh my God, I just can't believe how long I walked with this thing. Like, am I feeling something? No, I'm being paranoid. No, it was a beetle. I had some company. Anywho, Jay is far ahead of me now, especially after this stop. I better get back to hiking without the beetle. Here we are back at Stubblefield State Park. I think that car was here when we left. Is this called Stubblefield State Park?
Stubblefield Campground.
Stubblefield Campground. All right, now to find a spot. A washroom, hallelujah.
What's your name, kid?
So we have Kara and her dad, Matt. We saw them on trail and we're all camping in the same spot. So we're sharing a camp spot tonight. And we're gonna get firewood and have a fire. It's gonna be awesome. Whoopla. You've been secretly drinking?
No. I just forgot how stiff I am. And that I can't just plop into a full squat with flat feet right there. Mula Banda. Mula, it's not Mula Banda. I can't remember. The name of that squat pose. Anyway, we had a great time. Yeah, that was a cheap shuttle hitch, if you will.
Yeah, we did get. Like when first time I went I got so mad because we go out hunting. I had more fun hiking to the campsite. I don't like hikes.
It is 8:08 and I have just crawled into my hammock tent. I don't know if you can see. Nope. Anyway, it's quite cold. I think it's 0 degrees. We had a really nice night around the fire with Matt and his daughter Kara. I had seen them on the trail yesterday and today, so did Jay. And then we all saw each other together at the bridge a while back. Anyway, Jay and I got to this campground first, and then as soon as we saw them at the trailhead, I said to Jay, I'm like, oh, we should invite them to join us. So that's what we did, and yeah, they said yes right away, and yeah, it was a really nice night. It was, yeah, really, really nice night. So, yeah, I pulled myself away from the campfire because I really need to make sure that my foot is rested. So my heel spur seems to be miraculously better, but just my feet are sore in general. Specifically that right foot, I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, my foot's sore, so a night of rest always does wonders. So yeah, tomorrow will be 18.2 kilometers to Phelps Primitive Camp Spot. Yeah, so tomorrow's day 5 on the Texas Lone Star Trail. Today was day 4. So far, so great. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock on the dot, and I have been awake for a while, but it's so cold. I was just staying nestled in my sleeping bag, but yeah, the hunters have begun their day. There's so many loud gunshots going off. So, time to get up and start day 5 on the Lone Star hiking trail. So Jay just told me it is 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so that is like minus, I don't know, 2 or something degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's chilly. There's like some frozen frost on the fly. What is it? Change it over to Canadian. Yeah, but yeah, there's some frozen frost on the fly of my tent. Yeah, it's chilly. Anyway, the best thing when it's this cold is just to get moving and start stuffing your things into their stuff sacks and packing up that -1. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's the sunrise over there. I'll show that in a sec. Well, Kara and Matt, it was really great to meet you guys.
Great meeting you too.
Yeah, and yeah, say hello on YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. Come hike the Lone Star. It's worth it.
Yeah, it definitely is.
True story.
True story. All right.
No, for a fact, can't. It's just.
It is 11:09 and Jay and I have just entered onto Bath Road. We just passed the 25-mile marker. When you enter onto Bath Road, there's a sign and there's a mailbox behind it, and it's like a hiker's box. And so I have been eating 100% of my food. In fact, yesterday I started dipping into my day 6 food. So normally I bring 2,000 calories on a trip. And I normally bring back lots of leftovers. So what's the difference this time? I am 12 to 15 pounds lighter starting this trip than I normally am along through hike. That might not sound like a lot to you, but it is, more than 10% of my total body weight. So I am noticeably hungrier on this trip. Anywho, so Jay has been like, well, I've got extra snacks, and I'm like, I want to make it on the food I brought myself, but that's certainly kind of him. So, but I haven't had to take him up on that yet. Anyway, there was 3 bags of dinosaur egg brown sugar oatmeal in the hiker's box that behind the sign. So I took 2, Jay took 1. I am doing my first ever cold soak. I've never cold soaked any food before, so Jay says it will take about an hour, and then we'll do the big taste test. But I'm very thankful to have those additions to my food sack, because yeah, I am eating just over the 2,000 calories per day that I brought. Anywho, let's get back to hiking. It is 1 hour later and I am enjoying the cold soak of the oats, dinosaur egg, brown sugar oats. It's delish. So good. So yeah, you're supposed to add milk. I just added water. It's delish. I love it. I will definitely do something like this again. This is interesting. The star is missing now. I don't think I noticed that on the way out. Where is the star? I'm gonna have to check my photos and see. So I took a short break at the Huntsville primitive designated camp spot where Jay and I stayed the first night, actually on the trail. And as I was there, these other 2 hikers came up to have their lunch, and we were talking. Their names are Jeff and Krista. So they are a couple. They're doing the entire 96-mile trail in 5 days. So that's pretty crazy. So nice to meet you both, and good luck to you. Also, Jeff kind of made my day because as we were chatting, he was like, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And he was like, "Yeah, you know, I recently did part of the Ozark Highlands Trail. And so in researching it, he found my channel." And I said, "That's really ironic because the gentleman you just passed on the trail, he also has a YouTube channel. It's Jay Hikes a Lot." And that's also, you know, sort of, I came across his videos when I was researching the Ozark Highlands Trail. And he's like, "Yeah, you mentioned him in your videos." So yeah, the hiking community. Anyway, so very nice to meet you, Jeff and Krista, and best of luck in finishing the trail tomorrow. I'm sure you will. All right, back to hiking. Jay and I are both grabbing some water. We've got 5.3 miles before camp. Oh yeah, really clear. That's awesome.
It's curious.
It is 10 after 5. Oh my God. I have never seen a more welcome sight in my life. I am dying. 18.2 miles today. That's like, I think it's like almost 34 kilometers, which is fine if it's a day hike with, you know, 15 to 20 pounds on your back. But for a through hike with a heavier backpack, it's a lot for me. All right, yeah, finding trees. All right.
We did it.
Oh my God. So I would just like to say that whoever maintains the Texas Lone Star Trail, I know it's several people, they're angels at several of these sites. There are these camp chairs, and I'm just so thankful for it right now. I cannot even begin to explain. There's another one there. I'm not being selfish. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm tired.
My cup holder right here.
It is 6:30, so this is our latest arrival. We finished setting up basically in the dark, but yeah, we've got a fire. This is just the best, the best, the best. And then tomorrow we go off trail. We do, I think, 6.8 miles tomorrow, and then we go off trail for the night. So this is the best camp spot so far. They've all been pretty great, but this is a great last night for this first half. Amazing. All right, so this is Milo. He night hiked here. We saw this little headlamp bobbling up through the trail.
Knew that I was home.
Yes, so our party is now 3. Our trail family for the night is now 3. So it is 8:30, and this is the latest I have gone to bed so far on the Lone Star hiking trail. Yeah, after Milo showed up, the 3 of us just sat around chatting for, well, yeah, until now. He's a funny, interesting dude. Really great to have met him. So yeah. So that is it for this evening. Tomorrow is just 6.8 miles back to Jay's car, and then Whataburger. Whataburger is a chain of burger restaurants that originated here in Texas. I believe it originated right in Houston, actually. So we are going to go for a burger at Whataburger and get off the trail for a night. So I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Good night.